I gotta be honest with you. This fish house was neglected for months, but my beautiful, wonderful, amazing wife decided over the last couple of weeks, nah, I've had enough of that. I'm just taking over in here. So obviously we had that situation happen with that winter storm. That's nobody's fault other than Mother Nature. I mean, it just happened. But even before then, Lisa made the decision that she's just gonna spend all of her time out in this fish house and basically take over everything, which is a huge relief because I have been completely overwhelmed with the building of the new fish room and everything else. She helps me with that quite a bit, but it's kind of my thing to get that fish room up and running, and it's up and running for the most part, but we now have the whole thing with getting our first import of fish in and all of that. So it's very time consuming to do that. I have not been able to be out here as much as I'd like to be. And so she just says, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take care of everything. And she's done an amazing job. She's made so many changes out here that I can't wait to share with you. And we have to start, sorry to be swinging around here, we have to start over here. Now, I do have to let you know the lights are not on this tank. Because of the winter storm situation that we had, I unplugged the lights and plugged in a couple of additional heaters. And we've just been too nervous to take those heaters out until the weather really breaks. And so there's no lights on that tank right now. They're on there, they're just not plugged in. And it doesn't matter. It's yellow labs. They could give a rat's ass about the heat. No, they like that. The lights, they could care less. And doesn't this tank look fabulous even though the lights aren't on? This was a scenario where, if you watch the video from a couple of weekends ago, we thought we lost all of these yellow labs. What a huge relief it was that we didn't. And most of them survived that hell. Unfortunately, a tank that did not do so well in the storm was my peacock and hap tank. We lost the majority of the fish in there, and the ones that have survived, Lisa has moved over to this 125. There's a very specific reason for that, which I'll show you in a minute. But these are the ones that made it through, along with two more that she was just not able to catch, because that tank is terrible to catch fish out of because it's 30 inches tall on top of a really high stand, and it has a bunch of rocks in there. So as soon as you put a net in, the fish retreat to behind the rocks and then you can't catch them. So there's two haps that are still in that tank, and they're probably gonna stay in it, and they're gonna stay with her flavescent breeding colony. Look at this male, are you kidding me? These are all fish that she has bred. They came from a breeding group that was in our 90-gallon tank that blew up several months ago, and we lost the majority of the breeding colony, but these were the fry from that colony. She's been raising them in a 55, and now she's put them in here. There's more than one male, but this one male is the one that has definitely taken over dominance. And here's one of the haps that's left over. I have to correct myself. She did get the other one out. The only one that's still left in here is that jerk of an electric blue Ali. He's a beautiful fish, but he's the only one still in here that's never left. So technically, he has seniority over everyone else in here. It is what it is. I don't know if she's ever gonna be able to catch him and put him into that 125. We'll have to see, I guess. Now the saltwater tank behind me is one that can stir up some controversy. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out, and it's my fault. I mean, it's just more work than I was ready to do. And so I unplugged everything, and I've just been letting it sit there for a while now. Salt water doesn't evaporate as fast as fresh water does, so it's evaporated down about 3 inches. Other than that, it hasn't been touched. But Lisa just came up with an idea for that tank, and she's going to implement that plan very soon. She might have even been planning on starting it today. I'm not sure, but that's going to be something very, very cool very, very soon. I'm going to be converting it to fresh water. I'm going to be putting 2 mega filters on there from CJ that were sent me a while ago, and sent to me a while ago, and I just haven't done anything with yet because I've been a little preoccupied building the fish room. So those are going to go on here, and then my job with this tank is done. She's going to take it over from there, and her idea is really, really cool. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. So this tank, we've got the flavescent breeding colony, the yellow labs. What about the other side of the room? This is where things get super cool. We talked about this last week. Last week's video was just kind of like a real life, here it is, take a look, see what you think kind of thing. Lisa decided to implement her long-term plan with this 360 and take her 3 Oscars that she had in this tank, put them in here. If you didn't see that video, that was last week. Those fish are in here now. They are doing fantastic. We've got this lemon, that lemon back there, and this red. I don't know how well you can see them. They're the 3 larger Oscars in there. And then she replaced them when they were out here with 7 more Oscars in this tank. The problem was these 4 right here, look how tiny they are. They're babies still. Very, very much so babies. And these 3 tigers were in here with them. And she was like, you know what? They're too big. They're getting a little bossy. They're getting a little sassy. And I'm afraid that they're going to hurt these 4. Not only that, these 4 were hiding constantly because they were scared of those 3 bigger ones. So she said, you know what? I'm going to put them in there too. So she put these 3 Oscars in with the 3 Oscars that she put in last week. I've got 6 Oscars in this tank now. Are you kidding me? Like, what could be better than that? The 4 that are still in the 125 that are brand new to that tank, they've only been in there for a week and a couple of days, they're eventually going to go in here too. So that's 4 more. That's going to be insanity. I don't know if I've ever seen a tank with that many Oscars in it. The tank can handle it. It'll be fine. That's going to be so cool. I can't wait to see that. But these guys, they have a little more growing to do before they're going to be ready to do that. But that's going to be really, really neat. And we barely talked about this last week. I don't know how much you're even going to be able to see them. There is, I can't get back there. I'll get B-roll footage of them. There are 2 ornate bikers in this tank also. They're only about maybe 5 inches long. One of them likes to poke his head out. Let me flip the camera around now because you got to see this. One of the ornates likes to hang out underneath that rock. This is a Universal Rocks product and it's hollow and it has this little opening right here and he likes to go in there. He's not stuck. He's just there by choice. He likes to hang out in there. And then the other one is over, well, there's a bristlenose in there too. The other one is underneath that piece of driftwood. You see them back there. They're both ornates. They're both adorable. And in my experience, ornates are the faster growing of the polypterous fish. So they're going to get to size pretty quick. And her plan is to move them into there too. Good Lord. It's just going to be all the fish. Listen, when my wife says, I'm going to put more fish in your tank, I'm not going to argue with her, especially when they are some of my favorite fish ever. And she bought those because we lost an ornate in here and she was attached to that fish. She loved it very much. So there we are. We've got 2 ornates in there too. So these are just the biker Oscar tanks is what they are. But they're also Cory cat tanks. Oh yeah, you've seen these Corys and you're like, what the hell's going on there? Why are you going to put Corys with Oscars? Well, it's because they're there. That's why they're in there with those fish. Obviously, the Oscars aren't big enough to hurt them right now. Even when we had the other 3 Oscars and the Severums in there, we haven't even talked about that, but there's 3 gold Severums in this tank too. Ridiculous, love those. They even weren't big enough to really mess with the Corys. It's not because they grew up together or anything like that. It's just, they just didn't fool with them. These are full-grown Cory cats, and the Oscars just didn't mess with them. So it is what it is, but those Corys and the bristlenose that's in there, there's no reason for that fish to be in there and get murdered by the Oscars eventually. They're all gonna move to my tank in the house, which is really one of only 2 tanks that are still technically mine. I'm talking about the jewel tank that I have in my office. There's gonna be a video coming up of that tank very, very soon. I'm gonna end up putting fish in there. Can't tell you what those are gonna be, but the Corys and that bristlenose, Lisa and I haven't talked about the bristlenose, but I'm assuming she's gonna want that bristlenose to go in there with them too. They're gonna go in my tank with the fish that I plan on getting in there. That video is gonna be coming next week. The tank is finally up and running. I'm super excited about that. Like I said, lots of things have been happening the last few weeks. It's almost like as tragic as that scenario was with the winter storm, it almost lit a fire in us. Her more than me. I mean, that woman is on a rampage now. Let me tell you what she basically said the other day. She was like, you know what? I have a plan for this 240. You know, we're gonna convert it to freshwater. You, John, you're gonna help me with that because, you know, filters and all of that. I've put I'm Lisa talking right now. I've put my flavescent breeders in here, all of the babies that I bred before. The yellow labs, I've been taking care of them since the storm. So these tanks, this is Lisa talking, these tanks, well, they're mine now. I was like, okay, what are you gonna do? What's hers is mine, but we can let her believe that they're hers, right? No big deal. This 125 is hers. These 2 125s down here, including this one who has a light on it that is on a timer and it's not on yet. This is my favorite tank in the fish house right now. I absolutely love this one. I love how filled in it is with the plants. It's just amazing. Wisteria, there is some Rotala in there, Jungle Val, it's just gone out of control, and I love that. So this is hers. That tank is hers now. These 2 are hers. She's getting ready to rescape this one. The goldfish tank is hers. Don't pay attention to the algae. Again, it's been a work in progress out here, and that is the last tank in the mix that she's gonna completely redo. She's been maintaining it. The water's clean, the fish are happy, everything's good, but it's just got algae on the glass, and it's that really difficult algae that you literally have to take a razor to scrape off. Just make sure you don't crack that razor over your knee when your friend is standing right next to you. Those who know, they know. They know about that fiasco. So Lisa's been on a rampage out here, and I gotta be honest, I'm so proud of her. This room looks amazing. For a while there, it got to a point, just telling you real life here, I didn't even want to be out here, and neither did she. I mean, it kind of was like snowballed. It was just like, it's not even pleasant to be out there right now. We would come out here to stream, we would come out here to feed the fish and, you know, do whatever maintenance we were absolutely required to do, but we weren't enjoying ourselves out here. Now we are. I love coming in this room again. I was excited to come in here and film today, and it's all because of the hard work that she has put in. I just can't sing her praises enough. I'm not doing that to win brownie points. I don't need to win brownie points. That woman's got me wrapped around her finger and she knows it. I don't need brownie points. I just need to give credit where credit is due. You've been seeing these tanks behind me here and all the food stacked up, and you're probably like, what in the world is going on with those? Is he deliberately trying to avoid those? No. So here's the deal. These were being used for snails when the snail room was down because I was rebuilding it. This rack was actually full of tanks. Now she's got, 6 tanks here? One of them has a goldfish in it that is in the hospital right now receiving medical care. The other ones don't have anything in them at all, I don't think. Do they? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Everything she has also, not only has she been cleaning everything up out here and maintaining the tanks and moving fish around and creating new environments and doing all of these amazing things, but she's also been moving snails from in here back into the barn, into the new snail room that I put together for her. So she's been doing so much over the last several weeks. It's almost unfair that I'm the one doing this video. I should have just let her do it. It's not a matter of letting her. I should have had her do it because she's the one that deserves all of the praise out here. I didn't put these fish in here. She did. I didn't even make the decision to put these fish in here. She did. I'm not the one that grew all these plants. She did. Like, this is her thing. It should be her out here talking about it, but whatever. I just wanted to come on here, show you everything that she's had going on, and sing her praises a little bit, and show you what's going to be happening down the road. The next big thing in here is going to be this saltwater tank. I've been saying that for months, but it's going to come to fruition here very, very soon. That's going to get out of here and no longer taking up space in the middle of the floor. And this place is going to just start to really, really take shape. And I got to tell you, it's been so encouraging just to see her enthusiasm to be out here. She just wants to be out here all the time now. And I love that. So there you go. There is what is happening in here. You will be seeing all of these glorious Oscars and bikers, obviously, in the live stream behind me. I sit right here to do the live stream, and Lisa sits in that chair there. That's where we do it, is right there in the center of the room. Join us on Thursday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern, when we do the live stream. I want to send out a big thank you to our channel members. They are the ones that keep us going. YouTube is a crazy place, and there is not really income from YouTube AdSense anymore. It's just, I don't know. I'm sure it's not just me, but it's probably a lot just me. I don't think everybody's affected by this, but the AdSense revenue has just completely dried up, basically. And it's channel members that come through for us, and we can't thank them enough. If you're wondering what happens with channel members, Lisa's been doing updates. Everything that you're seeing in this video, the channel members, that's old news to them. They've already seen all of this because Lisa's been doing a lot of updates on the fish room and the fish house and everything else. And then also, we offer a 5% discount to our channel members all the time. That never goes away. It is a discount code that we send to channel members by way of the community page on YouTube. We send it every single month on the first of the month. It's for 5% off everything on our website. So if you've been considering becoming a member, and you've also been considering ordering from our website, become a member first. It's $5. You get that discount. You probably make that back on your first order, depending on what you're ordering. If you're just ordering one thing of fish food, maybe not. But if you're going to be ordering your supplies throughout the year and stuff like that, you'll make your money back in no time and then be making money. So again, thank you to the channel members. Again, thank you to my wife for making this an unbelievable space to hang out in right now. Thank you for watching this video. KGTropicals.com is our website. You know, the one you could get that discount on if you were a channel member. Thank you for checking out that website. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.